subjects to a master's degree. There is nothing that you can't do. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Uh, 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 uh. You wanna get jiggy with me, jiggy with me, jiggy with I have to play some, madness with myself. Sometimes, yeah, we need a little of that. Anyway, today I'll be telling you my success story, where I'm coming from, and where I finally am today. It's a celebration. Okay, stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel, guys. As promised, it's story time, so I'm gonna tell you my story, and this is like way back. I'm going back to primary school. And before I go into that, I just want to send out a message to parents and guardians, families or whatever. Be careful how you treat kids. Be careful what you say to them, because some of them, they are, as a child, you are like a sponge. You soak in all of these things, and you're in your environment, you're soaking all of these things, sometimes not necessarily because you want to, but because that is what the environment has to offer. And you have a lot of them that vision good things for themselves, and they push to go and to get that and to strive to get that. But then we need parents, we need that push, that drive to drive these children to accomplish their dreams. And once they know that mommy and daddy or auntie or uncle, they support me, they encourage me and everything, you will see the change and the difference in a child's life. Naturally, you have some kids who realize that, this is some situation that my parents are in or whatever. I don't want to be in that situation. I want better for myself. But you have some children are just not like that, so they need extra push. So I'm going to tell you my story now. So I tell you, when you have purpose on your life, the devil fights you a lot. I did not know this until I got a little older. I realized that, wow, a lot of things that happened in my life and childhood, the devil had his hand in it. Thank God for my grandmother. She was a praying woman. God, may her soul continue to rest in peace. God bless that woman, I tell you. So in 4th grade, I remember vividly in 4th grade, right? And this is academically I'm talking about. Challenges academically. I was in 4th grade, and I'm just gonna go fast because I don't want this to be a too long video. But I was in 4th grade. I came second in 4th grade. And people normally, when you come second, first, second, or third, you normally go into the highest, the upcoming grade. It's the highest grade you normally been placed in. And when I came second. The guy that came first, he went into the high grade like 5-1. I think they did it in numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something like that. So, once you come first, second, or third, you'll be going into 5-1s. Yay! I was so happy. I came second, and that was in grade 4. I think I was 8 at the time. And the lady, I overheard the teachers talking. My teacher at the time, I don't quite remember her name, but she was telling the other teacher, which is the one who teach 5-1, said, she was saying, oh, she's not coming into my class. I was dumbstruck. I overheard that they had an argument about me. She did not want me in 5-1. And the teacher was like, why? Because she is second place. Normally first and second place go into, She said, no, first and second place this time around can't go like that. Put the second place in 5-2 and the first place in 5-1. I only want ones in my class. I am sure, I know all those students coming forth were not one, not all of them, because you only can have one. So if she had one person coming first at any given time, it would probably be like 4 kids she have in her class. Yeah, the lady adamant she don't want me in her class, so the lady put me in 5-2, and I could not understand why. I cried at that point. When I was in grade 5 now, there was this exam they call common entrance, and I was called up to do it, and the same guy that came first with me, grade 4, we both were called up to do it. I was good at spelling and reading. I was very good at spelling, and probably still am today, I'm not sure. But at that time, spelling was my number one thing. So we got spelling and we got reading and some other things. So it was basically who come up the highest, I think, at the time. And when I finished, the teacher said, the guy, which is the same guy, he got a higher grade than me. So I said, okay, no problem, because, he was very, very smart. It's fine. He went on to another school, so he did not go into grade 6 with me. So fast forward, and in grade 5, 2 people, I came first place in my class again. Well, for the first time this time. Grade 6, now I met up on all the smarties now, and at this point I was like drawing into my shell. I was like, what? Jesus, please, I can't do this with all these smart ass kids. Anyway, I was doing fairly well, and I remember in grade 6 I had a lot of issues. There was a lot of issue with my mother, stepmom, dad, and everything like that. I'm telling you, people, this is my story, okay? And my stepmom was not someone who encouraged you to do your best or anything. She was always like a dose of negativity. Those people you don't want around you. And I remember, I can't forget, about to approach my GSAT exam, and she was like, you not pass or not like that, something like that. This woman literally used to feed me with negative things. Your worthless, you will never come to nothing, not like that. And that's what I call witchcraft. I call that witchcraft, because you're placing some kind of dumbness, or what you call it, unsuccess on your child. You can't call it unsuccessful. I don't unsuccess. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. And she always have been saying, what this, and become nothing and all of that. And people, I used to believe that I will never be smart. I usually believe I would never come to anything good. I was saying, so at one point I just gave up. And I remember sitting the exam, and people sitting the exam, I know I did not do well, and I failed GSAT. When I failed, I came home and I told her the results. I already feel bad already as a child, and to come home and to say, this is what happened. Oh, me didn't know that already. Me didn't know say nobody ever pass. You're dunce. You're this, you're that, you're whatever. And people, I cried. I went outside and I bawled. I was 12 years old at that time, and I bawled. 12 or 11 going to 12. And I bawled, people. Like, wow. 12, yeah, I was 12. And I was like, wow, when you need that person to, that one person you believe that would motivate you and to push you and whatever, that wasn't her at all. And so at that point, people, there was something in me that was just dead. I still was doing good. Grade 7 I came first. Grade 8 I came first. I went on to junior high. 8 I came first. I still always maintained that first position. And she was always there, still saying negative things, and I was just trying to prove to this woman, I can do this, I can do it, I came first. And it was still not enough. I passed everything, it was still not enough. And I was like, I've been trying to prove myself to this woman that I can do it. I'm not dumb. I'm smart too. I may not be the smartest, but I am smart too. I'm not dunce. I'm not, And this was what I was battling with. Went on to grade 8, and I was too old to be in grade 8 now at a point, because my birthday was coming up, so they had to transfer me. Now they transferred me to Denby High School. Aqua, yeah. So I got there in grade 9, and I was still doing good. I came first twice in grade 9. And when my teacher saw my potential, she was like, oh, I want to put you in science, in science. And I was like, I'm not, I love science, but I'm not a lover of science. So she came and she said, oh, I'm going to take you out of this class. I'm going to put you in a different class. So she was putting me now in the highest class, which is 9-1. And I reached 9-1. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have like 1 or 2 semesters left. I know if I go into 9-1, I probably will go into a low class in grade 10, because how it was set up is either science, business, or art. Those were the highest classes. And I said to her, no, I will continue in 9-4, because I got into 9-4. And she said, okay, then no problem. I went on to 10XB. That was business, so that's business class. And I was doing very good as again. And when it reached down to CXC, I think I had an issue, but being successful in major exams, like in the classroom exams, whatever, I was good. But major exams, I was thinking, I have a problem. There is something that is wrong. Every single time I try to sit a major exam, something goes wrong. I never passed. I left high school with 2 CXCs. Nobody knew that. Maybe not a lot of people don't know that. But I left high school with 2 CXCs, only 2. English and principles of business. I was recommended to do 6 subjects, and I passed only 2. I sit 4, I passed 2. I had some issues with, oh my gosh, people, to go into all of that story, but I had some issues with IT. My teacher lost the floppy disk with my SBAs on it, so that was not submitted. I got a 5 in IT. In office procedure, I got 5. I had an issue with that teacher as well, and I got 5. No SBA was submitted for that. I gave her the SBA, but nothing was done. For accounts, I had a lot of issues with that. Lots of issues. And I was at the exam, and I did not do the exam. I sat there and I did not do anything. I got ungraded. I was at school, but I did not go to the exam room. I decided I'm not going to do it. And I only sat the other 3 or 4 exams, and I passed 2. So that's my story. I left high school with 2 subjects, okay? I went on to, after graduating with me 2 subjects, proudly. I went on, and I wasn't really proud, to be honest. I'm lying. I wasn't proud. I was sad, and my mom was there. Now I was living with my mom, not my stepmother now, with my mother, and she consoled me, and she was totally the opposite from my stepmom. She said, you are going to do it again. She said, you're not going to stop trying. You're going to try until you succeed. You are not going to be like me. I did not get anything in I did not even go see high school. You saw high school and you came up with 2 subjects. That is way better than I did. So you're going to go back and you're going to do your best and you're going to pass these tests. Whatever it could have taken 10 years, you're going to. And that was my mom. And for that point in time, I actually thought, okay, I can do this. I can do this. And where I wasn't putting out extra effort, I now started putting extra effort, people, extra effort. So now I went back a year later and I sat one exam, which was math, failed it. I went back the following year and I was doing the classes, and my grandmother passed. I was 19. And I decided that I couldn't sit that exam. I couldn't. So that was another waste of money again. Following year, I paid for everything and I was doing 2 subjects now. And the week before my exam, our house burned down. And I was like, God, can my life get any worse? My granny dead, my grandaunt died, my granduncle died, all within a year and a half or so. All 3 of them passed. Now our house is burnt down. I just can this get any worse? That was how I was, people. I was down. And I literally sat in the exam because I told my teacher, and he said, still come to the exam. I literally sat in the exam, people, and it was all tears. It was tears, wetting up the whole paper. Because you're even though you're there, you're thinking, I don't have any clothes. I don't have anywhere to go. We had to be, staying by people and stuff like that. It was hard. So people who their house has been burned down, I know it. I know it. I've been there. Okay, when you lose every single thing, you don't have no clothes on your back. I've been there. I have been there. Okay, so I know what you're talking about. I know what you're facing. And I know the struggles in getting back every single thing. It took a long time. And so I failed those 2 exams again. And I was like, God, is there anything that I can do? Can I even be successful in life? Can I even achieve anything? This was where I was now. I've been told, oh, you will never leave high school without getting pregnant. I mean, not even have a boyfriend. So how am I gonna get pregnant without having a boyfriend or having sex? I was not. And I passed that stage. I graduated high school, no belly, up till today. I'm in my 30s and I still haven't gotten a child. Okay? Yeah. People, it's all about your mindset. And you can achieve whatever you put your mind to. And when I realized how my mother believed in me, she is my number 1 cheerleader. Eula Walker, you are my number 1 cheerleader from day 1. She said, listen, I never see high school. I never saw high school. And that's not going to happen for my kids. And she made it sure that that did not happen. Listen, my hat's off to you, Queen. Okay, my hat's off to you, Queen, every single time. Mwah. Yes, guys. And I actually went back to school, I think when I was 20. And I did 1 full year. And I did 5 subjects, I got 3. So that with my 2 subjects from high school now, so I have 3 subjects. I applied for college. I got through for college. I did 1 year at Colburn College. I transferred and I went to Portmore Community College. Yee! And I did 2 years there, and the people, I excelled. It was at that point I actually released, excuse me, all my anger. Sorry for burping on. I can't help it. We all burp. Okay, right? And so so at that point I remember writing in my psychology class, and the teacher was saying that the lecturer said to write something that hurt you or how you overcome that, and that was my grandmother. And I was writing and tears was all over that page, and that was when I actually released all that anger, all that pain that I was carrying from my death of my grandmother, from our house burning down, from not achieving everything, from always failing. That was when I released it, and I said, you know what, God, right now I have to, for my sake, not for anybody else. And I will prove that to other people that I am not dumb, I'm smart, and I will achieve what I'm set out to achieve. And so I decided to go, and I went on and I did 2 years, my associate degree. I got that, and then I said, you know what, other classmates said, you know, they're not gonna go on further, but I said, listen, no, I'm not stopping here, I'm going on. I went and I did 2 more years to get my bachelor's degree in business. I majored in marketing, and I got that. That was one of the happiest moments in my life. I just wished I had the chance to graduate. I did not, because I left and I came to Montserrat 2015. And guys, I tell you, I started out late. You have many people who start out early, and not all of us journey is the same. Some are going to start early, some are going to start late. Some people blessing comes early, some people blessings come later in life. We don't always start at the same place at the same time. So sometimes you see people going out there young, and you're seeing is thriving, and you're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Don't be envious, don't be jealous. Everybody has their time. Some in their 20s, some in their 30s, some in their 40s, some 50s or 60s. It's all of us have our different time. Look at Abraham and Sarah. They had their kids when Abraham was 100, Sarah was in her 90s, and stuff like that. So everybody time is different. David was king. He was king young. You have young kings, you have old kings, you have, you know, why are them falling and stopping eyes? Interrupting my video. Hell. Yes, people. So they always do that. Every single time you're on the phone or something, they come up, they just pop up. You will not hear them any at all. No other time when the place is quiet. But once you're on the phone, here they are. Stinkers. Yeah. I just want to eat them. Yeah, but then they eat hard. Anyway, right. And so I came to Montserrat, and I struggled a little bit here. And, you know, people, I'm telling you, life success is never an easy road. It's never an easy road. But if you know what you want, you will make it happen for yourself. Make it happen for yourself, people. So I'm just here to encourage you. I want when people come to my page, it's not all about some stupidness or whatever, but you leave here differently. You leave here thinking differently. I can achieve it. You can achieve it, people. I'm telling you. So now I work with digital, and it's a good experience for me. You know, taught me a lot of things. And, you know, during the process, going academically now, my mom said, now what you doing? What are you doing now? I said, she said, go and get your master's. You're not doing anything. You come home from work, sleep, and all that stuff. And, you know, I love sleeping, yeah? Sleeping every time. And she said, go and get your master's. Like, mom, this and that, and blah, 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 blah. She's always for education, no matter what. She will push you to do that. Push you to educate for education. And I for months, she has been bugging me, and I was like, I'm not doing anything. 2018, I was like, you know, God, what am I doing with myself? Me not do nothing, just work on this and that. But what else? And I'm like, you know what? Me have a lot of time. I don't have any kids. I don't have any husband or nobody to distract me. So why not? So I went on and I signed up for my degree, my master's in 2018 January. I started, and today, hold up, 1 minute, people, 1 minute. So I have been celebrating, and this is my buckler wine. I celebrate with myself for a while now. Me I drink it kind of slow, so let me pour it out. Finish now. Yeah, put this down right here. Right, so I'm here to say cheers to myself, cheers to my mom who have encouraged me, cheers to all the persons who have helped me along the way. I received about 2 weeks ago my final academical report. I passed every single thing. I now the graduate of 2020 University of South Wales in the UK. I passed every single thing, people, and today I am a proud master's degree personnel. That's how you call it? I don't know, but let me drink to that. Wow, this is nice. So cheers to all of those who said you can't do it. I couldn't do it. Yeah, cheers to all the owner who said I couldn't do it. Cheers to everybody who said I wasn't smart. Cheers to everybody who said me was dunce. Cheers to everybody who tried to block me in some way, shape or form. However you tried to bring me down. Cheers to you all, people. I give you thanks, because guess what? You were some of my greatest motivator, because guess what? I had to show you that I can do it. Yeah. Even though I was telling myself, you know, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Sometimes you need some motivation. You see your haters, them also are your motivators. Yeah. And not only that, I did not do it for them. I did it for me. I did it for me because I wanted better for myself. I also did it for my mom because I wanted her to know that your child did not walk in your footsteps. She passed that. And she's a proud mom today. Okay? Proud mother. Woo! That I actually accomplished my master's degree. Maybe I will think about doing my doctorate now. I still don't have a husband or any child, so why not? I might as well do it, right? Yeah, just occupy my time. I don't know. But I just wanted to give studying a break for a while. And 2020 has been good, because see, 2020 is when I accomplished finished my master's degree and everything. So 2020, even though you're going with a bag of things, you're still going good for me. So I have to thank you for that. Yeah. And cheers again, people. As I said, people say you can't do it, prove them wrong. People say you will never become nothing in a life, prove them wrong. People say this, that, prove them wrong. And also, don't even try to prove people wrong too. Not only that, yeah, but do it for yourself. Do it because you want better for yourself. Okay, people, and that's what I'm gonna leave you with. I know this is a long video, but you know, your girl is happy. My journey from nothing, from two subjects to a master's degree. There is nothing that you can't do. You can do it. Set your mind. It's your mindset. You can do it. Never give up. Never give up. It might be hard. You might have roadblocks. You might have discouragement. You might have mountains. Never give up. Okay, people? Never, ever never give up on your dreams and trying to be something for you, and trying to be something not only for yourself but for your generation to come. Okay, be a success. Be a success. I love you all.